Hello, everybody. So, people who are watching from YouTube, welcome you all. This is my first inner circle call after September, and I discontinued this thinking that the inner circle mastermind, they do not have anything to share with me. That was a pessimistic and negative kind of mindset, so I have resumed it. So that was a mistake. Let me share my screen, and let us get going with whatever I have for today. Mm, just give me a second. If you people are able to see this. So what I do and why I do is, this is for working professionals who are looking for clarity, fulfillment, and accelerated growth. Sorry about this date. I'll put today's date, 30th Feb 2023. So what I have done is, the older PPT, I have just refreshed it for today. And yeah, why these people are stuck? Because, as I said, they are due to various reasons. At workplace, there are various reasons because of their angry, they're aggrieved, or they have grievances. That is why they are stuck. And why I do this? This is to help mid-career professionals, 5 to 7 or more years of experience, who get unstuck, to take back the control of their lives, feel fulfilled, and get back to reckoning. So overcome anger, grief, and grievance. That is what I do. Get to the solution mindset, achieve consistency in doing so, and start doing the 30% that is in their control, and leave the 70% to miracles. 30% of whatever we do is in our control only. The next 70% happens on its own if we are consistent. And so get unstuck now, save time, because the more time you just while away like that, there is no solution and there is no solution to be found. Life is like this. If you keep on thinking like this, time will just pass by, and you will have less time to enjoy yourself. So that is what I have learned this hard way. So we all need healing in our own way. All of us have those kind of grievances, grief, and sorrow. I know, but we all need healing in our own way. And unless you speak to somebody, you can't actually heal yourself. Is the second is an attitude of resourcefulness, inspires out of the box thinking, generate new ideas, and the ability to visualize all possible ways to achieve what you desire. Resourcefulness is that ability which turns you into an inventive and enterprising entrepreneur. And the whole idea that I teach is called resourceful influence. My background is, I am a mathematics postgraduate with 12 plus years of experience, worked in areas unrelated to mathematics, and got into unpublished jobs. Recruited because of my resourcefulness, and love helping people get started and get it to the finish line. Once you start, you need to finish. That is how you can stack whatever efforts you are putting. All the things that you are doing, each of us do, may not appear very significant, but do not delete those things. Whatever you have done, don't discount them, because over a period of time, those will become significant. Even your failures, the mistakes that you did, those will be of immense value, because somebody else who is getting into this journey of yours, he or she will learn from this. And how I am qualified to do this is, I have trained 18,000 trainers so far, impacting 1 crore lives, and spot talent in other people. I figure out a solution to most of the problem, can leverage others' talents and help them become more. I see talented people getting the most bickering ones too, wasting their energy. I teach resourceful influencing as a leadership growth measure. This is my tool. And wait for the moment to pass if it is grieving you. Immerse in the moment if it is blessing you. So here is two things that I have in mind. Wait for the moment, like say, there will be a mix of good moments and bad moments in our leadership growth measure. This is my tool. And wait for the moment to pass if it is grieving you. Immerse in the moment if it is blessing you. So yeah, so that was something. Let me see. Screen to be shared. Yeah, and there will be a mix of time, good time and bad time. So if there is a good time, then you need to wait. And what you will do while waiting, that is what we also will be learning here. And if it is a good moment for you, then what you can do is immerse yourself in the moment and get the blessing of you. The next is the six core values of trendsetters that I have, my values, which is about tranquility. We will know how to define yours also. Tranquility is about peacefulness and creating good in ourselves. So wait for the turn, allow respite, expand the moment, less noise, more poise. This is what my idea of tranquility is. Compassion is equality. Of course, we include everybody. So the other day, what I was learning was so inclusion is one of the values that I have. But in my career, there were many moments when actually I excluded people. And those exclusion were because of certain decision making that I needed to do when I needed to do take the hard decision. Now, how to include that? That is a learning that we need to have all the time. Equality, no judging, gratitude, and inclusion. Dignity for me is the foremost ahead of honesty and integrity. No compromise on values, lifestyle of choice, mobility, unrestricted decision. So this, when I was working with women in particular in India, they have these kind of restrictions, and that is why they are excluded. So since I work with women mostly, this is why dignity is the most concerned thing. Me being a woman, I also need to have dignity uh, before I proceed further. Transformation is about lifelong learning. This is freedom with detachment, expansion, deliver, depth in self, and enactment of whatever we are learning. Next is wealth, of course, reaching goal in time. This is what wealth to me is, ability to multiply, and I should be able to contribute and timely support. Joy is we should all have a global vision. We should be co-creating, or there should be automation in whatever routine work that we are doing, and delegation and leverage. So with these six core values, what I see is people come up with lot of problem areas here. And how to deal with that is I have a resourceful blueprint in which I first help people to differentiate themselves, then achieve resilience, then with that influence, and then achieve prominence. All these while dealing with their attitude, habit, action, and perception. This is the mindset aspect of this. And mm, leadership growth, and then resourceful influence. That is the skill set they need to build in between. And what I do is I have three levels of things. Spark membership, it is the level one, where I teach 10 concepts. The second is Radiance membership, which is 30-day challenge, wherein we test whatever we have learned. And Glitter membership is creating the solution along with you. This is for mid-career professionals with 5 to 12 years of experience who are feeling stuck and unfulfilled. This is a new concept that I have learned. First be, then do, then have. So first, when you are thinking that first I should have and then I do and then I become, it is the other way around. So small seeking own manifest. This has been a learning in my life, that when you are seeking much below your potential, this will not come to pass in your life. So this is a big learning I have. So when something is not happening, think of the bigger thing that should come to your life. And that is what we'll be discovering in my flagship course, which is Leadership Growth Bundle, in which we learn about leadership, then we learn about internal patterns, all the while we should be taking our values into mind. Those create actually baggages. And no matter how much skill you have, sometimes opportunity will not come our way because of certain reasons. We are not focusing on processes, maybe. We are not delegating appropriately, maybe. We are not mentoring people. We are not creating, multiplying, replicating ourselves. We are not very mindful about ourselves and all those things. So this is a bundle which is going to teach all those things. So there is this things that we will be doing. The recognition that we will be achieving is the finding uniqueness, building on uniqueness, earn credibility, be sought after, solve and resolve, climb the ladder, and core portfolio on the move. So all the time, the same portfolio will not hold. That is not a sign of growth. So when you have achieved something, then ask for the next thing. So here are the 10 things that we will be learning. See, first, you have to have a unbeatable USP with strength, experience, and aptitude that will bring sea change in the organization where you are working. So you have to relate these things, your own USP plus the sea change in organization that you are going. Communication is the next skill, wherein actually you should be able to tell about these stories, whatever stories that you have. These stories you need to tell. That is what communication is. Whether you have imperfect English or not, that doesn't matter. Resourcefulness is whatever existing opportunities are there, you should be knowing how to leverage that. That is how you attract opportunities and support from other people. Then relationship, this is basically by detailing, telling people crisply, and dealing with ambiguity. This is a very ambiguity is where friction happens. Relationship with colleagues and senior management and your boss, super boss gets complicated because we don't know how to deal with ambiguity. People will come up, they will loud think in front of you. You need to know, and you don't have to take things literally. It has to be taken in a way in which it will be constructive, and it will be sending a message to other people. Their mind also should open up to new possibilities. They might not have thought about that. So it is not only keeping quiet and doing what is told. You need to do something more than what you are told. Then being productive, staying relevant under change. There will be many change. Your profile will change. You will move to a next position. Your boss will change. Your company will undergo some change. So how we will be relevant for all those changes with your hustle, your obsession, your intent, commitment, and enthusiasm. So finding a meaning in whatever you do. That should be congruent with your own values. Next is being resilient. So time and again, you need to prove the breakthroughs for your company. That is the best way to influence, right? And consolidation is, as I told, small things you need to stack up. Nothing has to be discounted or deleted. And that there is a specific way how to do it, and we'll be doing that. And you become an achiever persona when you overcome procrastination. This is not a simple job. Once it becomes a habit, then it becomes simple. So till it becomes simple, you have to overcome procrastination and find your voice. Means you need to tell, you need to appear as you are, as an influencer, right? That is what finding your voice is. Then time management. 99% of people, they don't know so much to do, and where is the time? So many people have told me that where is the time to learn? So there are some basic principles with which time management can be very easy. Something you need to let go. And I find so many things. How much do you need to do? You know, you have to be at peace with yourself, and you need to be focused on what you are good at. Only those things you need to do. It is nothing to please other people's or make things happen. Things will happen on their own. You need to support, but you don't have to indulge in something which is not your core, right? And mentoring and legacy, this is how you will delegate. Delegate and encourage the second level to come up, empower people. And this has to be a purpose bigger than yourself, because sometimes you will appear uh, 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 to be supporting, doing all the work, but this is the time when you are bringing on people. Other people will be doing something already established. You will be innovating something. While you are innovating, only you know. You can help people, you can communicate with people, but only you know what specifically is to be achieved. So till that time, something in between, the bigger purpose you can communicate, but the simple, smaller details, only you know. So this is a very important point, and this is the time when all your knowledge gets integrated and the insight is for other people. So this is a catalytic approach. When you are doing, you are not being appreciated. So you should be knowing, and you should hold on to yourself, your personality. How it all come to my mind, I read this structure from uh, David R. Hawkins, wherein he said, the happier you are, the more joyful you are, the more things getting is achieved for you. So that was a breakthrough moment for me. Just being happy, things get done. So why not be happy? So how to be happy? So there are ways how you can be happy. So by writing stories, by creating videos, by teaching people, that is the way I become happy. So I approach that method, and I do what makes me happy, whether there is an audience or not. The audience is not there to here today. The audience will be there too. And I have fixed the webinar topics like this. 1st of February, it will be self-reflection to be a better leader. 4th February, it will be 3 practices of empathy to 100% unconscious biases towards clarity. 8th February will be 3 secrets tools that discerns an universal knowledge that creates a delayed fulfillment leading to accelerated growth. Then 3 areas for you to getting an interview call to develop a life of accelerated growth. Then 10 strategies to create a miraculous mindset for clarity, fulfillment, and accelerated growth. Then 5 steps to create daily wins for your team. 4 steps to empower your junior colleague to become a potential second line. And 6 steps to run a marathon before sprinting to the next milestone. So these will be the topics of my February webinars. So I'll be sending invite to everybody, and they can join. If any of these topics interest you. These will all lead to the role of an achiever in your life, which will bring in mm, fulfillment, and you become unstuck. You know, the learning pit is, of course, when you are learning, it is a pit. It is never a straight line. So you don't get it, you don't understand it, you don't feel like doing it, but still, once you overcome this, the aha moment, that is how you overcome things. My mission is, I am Sangeeta, and I am on a mission to help 1 lakh managers achieve growth using resourceful influencing, and I am the founder of Influencer Career Tribe. So that is all. Thank you. And if there is any question any of you have, then you can send me those questions. We can discuss about that. Thank you for watching.